Hello, Billy Huzzy here again. Want to invite you for a few moments to look over our catalog 56 sale, which is going to encompass about 4 centuries of, for the very most part, Southern pottery and a little bit of Americana. So we're just going to walk it through, look at some of it. Just bear with me and let's go through it. We're going to start right here with this group of face jugs. Got a rare Alabama face jug over there. A very rare one-of-a-kind Georgia here. 2 Lanier Matters, early 1970s pieces, rock teeth. Down here is a Shoof Hilton from Kentucky. And over there is a rare one-of-a-kind DX Gordy from Georgia. And it's been that exhibition of that catalog. And the Alabama face jug up here was featured back in the John Gordon collection at Christie's back in 1999. Over on this side, we've got a various group. Got the 2 Browns over here, early 1920s and a 1940s, circa 50s face jug, which is pretty rare for that period. A Berlin Craig, early about 1977, about 1978 Berlin Craig. We go down to Edgefield. This is Pottersville, probably about 1810, 1820. This is Rich Williams over here, an African-American potter, early 1900s, up in the northwest part of South Carolina. Over here is a small Tennessee pot from T.B. Love's shop. Down here is some of my pieces, I guess. Got caught, Billy Huzzy. A couple of pieces of two brothers riding the horse, and a fox head, and a tribute to mothers there with the little piglets right for the candelabra. And here we got Randolph County salt glaze. All of it's around 1840 to 1870s. Nicholas Fox, E.S. Craven, J.F. Brower, and a tributed fox. That's a rare thing right there, a little flask bottle. Western North Carolina swirlware, Reinhardts and Tropes, who were the preeminent creators of that marvelous stuff, might say. J.H. Owens, J.B. Cole, used cobalt about early 1900s, 1910s, we were saying. Very artsy stuff here. This is some of the dinosaur of artware. Then we come over here, we got some late 18th century redware, Randolph County for the most part, a rare double handle, tribute to Mount Shepherd, Salem bottle, and a small bottle from Mount Shepherd, pipe mold from North Randolph County with the Dix family, rare to have the whole complete operating device. Only the second piece we've ever had, Augustine Wolf from Persian County, who was a derivative of Alamance County from the Loy family. Nicholas Fox small piece. Then we got some early 1900s art pottery, Jugtown for the most part. I think all these are Jugtown. Charlie Teague, the first official potter on site at Jugtown. He and Ben Owen shared about the same time period, and Charlie was let go a little bit later, and Ben was, of course, the potter there up until the 1950s. Then we go back up here to this decorated plate, which is a Jacob Weaver, some of the earliest redware in Catawba County, Catawba Valley area, Lincoln County. It's not signed, but we know his handiwork from pieces that came out of a family discovered about 10 years ago. And then across the top, over here, I guess, we can look at the Berlin Craig. These are 1970s, right at late 1970s, 77 to about 79. There might be a sneaky peek in here about 80. But different ones, and some of them I've never seen some like, especially the zombie eye big jug or the devil there that has the sharp teeth. The early double face with the light clay face, and then the large double row teeth at the end, Smiley we call it him. He brightens your day as you look at him. And an Edward Metters rooster from White County, Georgia. Just an elegant shape. And then we'll go back over here to Catawba Valley. We'll go some more over here. And there's a picture of Burl up there. It is about 1978 at one of his kill sales where he got pieces out from the, you can see the firebox where he would have been unloaded with a smut around the top. and he's holding a piece about a 5-gallon like that one there. Weeping eye there in the photograph. So it's good to have photographs of these potters. We'll come over here to Catawba Valley for a moment. We've got several pieces here. An early piece by Daniel Siegel with a merchant signed JCM, which was John Conrad Michael. We've discovered about 10 years ago. Very rare piece. That dates probably around 1840. No, it's dated 1837. I'm sorry, it's dated 1837 on election day, where John Conrad Michael had been elected to some kind of a county seat, but anyway, he won the election. Of course, he celebrated that. Thomas Ritchie, fine potter. Frank Smith, a rare mark. Thomas Ritchie again, Berlin Cream glass melts. James Franklin Siegel, over here is a James Franklin Siegel, gorgeous glaze and premier pieces of their pottery. Glass melts you see over here is a Berlin Craig. Spiegel family, not Siegel but Spiegel. Charlie Lisk with a fine masterpiece there with the glass melts off the handles. Decorative motif, if you will. And let's go back over here and look at some early 1900s art pottery from Randolph County. Some are quite unusual, to say the very least. We've got candlesticks, which is a real famed style from this area. Tiggs, Ben Owen III, Joe Owen, Ben Owen with Juliana Busby decorated bases, and a J.H. Owens pair. So it's real unusual to have a pair. I know that Ben Owen III is like the 1990s, but again, he follows the tradition of his grandfather from Jugtown. Got North State with their Chinese blue versions of flambe glaze. J.B. Cole. This is Vernon Owens. This is back in Jugtown 1930. Vernon's 1980s. This is rare pair of lily vases from Jugtown. An Egyptian funerary urn from Jugtown. J.B. Cole Tiggs. J.B. Cole Tiggs. These are like 1930s, 1920s, 1930s. North State for the most part. Joni Owens in North State. Real unusual glaze here. And that one there is just unusual. That probably was a one-of-a-kind mishap in the kiln. Log Cabin. Joni Owens, J.B. Cole. Ben Owen III. Arthur Ray Cole. A.R. Cole down there. And then over here is some of Charlie Maston's work. Charles B. Maston, he was actually a dry cleaner operator from Bloomington, Indiana. And he come down here in the late 1920s and early 30s and finally settled in at Charlie Allman's Pottery and made some spectacular abstract agate glazes of different kinds. They're all one-of-a-kinds because of the technique he used plus the firing condition. And he's just a marvel. We're really proud of Charles Maston works. And this is a double dip piece over the agate. Early Charlie Allman piece, just trying some copper oxides. Another piece of Floyd Hilton from Charlie Allman and a J.B. Cole antique glaze. So those, oh, we got a little George Orr tucked back in here. I guess we could peep at. We'll look, little George Orr contorted vase. Probably was a bowl. Bowl's pretty rare. Of course, its function's not there. It's just art brute from Mr. Orr, the mad potter of Biloxi. All right, and over here, just got a various thing. We got a group of Alabama. There's a piece of Sand Mountain here with the sign waving, Coleman. Piece of early Florida, Odom Eternally. Piece of unique High Shoals from Alabama. That's kind of a spin-off from, or influence from Newcomb, if you will. These are Crawford County, Georgia. Their glazes are just spectacular. Some of these things are just really breathtaking. To see pieces like that with that kind of glaze on it. Love letter on that one, sorry. Anyway, Jerry Brown face jug, Washington County, Georgia. That's about 1820 there. Got some White County area Metters, her son Edwin Metters, another son Reggie Metters, a couple of Lanier Metters, Lanier really unique style vase, Edwin Metters. And up here, Crawford County, going across the top up here. And this is a rare piece here from B.S. Salter near Atlanta, which is salt glaze with cobalt, which is really rare for Atlanta, Georgia. So that's a very important piece there. Then we'll come back over here and we got some Gordy family art pottery from the 1930s all the way up to 1950s, actually, from DX and Bill, William J. W.J. Gordy. A rare piece here of another brother, Jack, J.B. Gordy, which is the first mark I've ever seen. We've got an ancient Japanese vase. And the only reason this is included, came out of a collection, but this is like the precursor to our American alkaline glaze, and this is an ash glaze. Some more Atlanta pieces, another fine large piece of Gordy. Theirs is usually not that large. A Maryland decorated plate, Kentucky. Charles Counts out of Georgia. He was a studio potter, did some fine work. Some more Huell, some Atlanta pieces. Pisgah Forest down here. Bucko County with the Browns again, from the 1970s or 80s. And that's a fine assortment of stuff. Very good pieces. And right here, of course, we'll have to pause here for a minute. Title of our catalog is Crème de la Crème. This is it right here. This is 1930s Jugtown Chinese Blue Persian jar, one of their trademark iconic pieces. Large, probably with some of the largest sizes you'll see. This is almost 17 inches. But the glaze, the flambe red or oxblood red, whichever way you want to describe it, this is a fabulous piece right here. This is just unsurpassed. It'd be hard to find something that would beat this piece right here. So it kind of stemmed off into our title of our catalog. And of course that comes from a reduction glazing in wood keels. And you'll see hints of it like we saw some over there from Vernon Owens and earlier Jugtown, but this is just a masterpiece right here. Then we got a rare W.H. Crisco, Randolph County, North Carolina, date 1873. And he was 16 years old when he made this, February 3rd, 1873. And that's a marvelous piece for a 16-year-old to be making. So no wonder he was proud of himself, and he should be for that piece. Double decorated lines. Here's another masterpiece of Randolph County, a rare mark, Créme and Company, which was a pottery that we think was some brothers that potted together, and it lasted for a very short period of time, probably not even a year. We don't know why they parted, maybe the egos, maybe orders, I don't know what it was, but the reason it parted or dispersed, then the other brothers went out on their own, so that's a rare mark. Carpenter, J.B. Cole, Smithfield probably, but it could be J.B. Cole, probably Smithfield, and a Boston piece from Fenton. We think decorated this is probably about 1810. And then right here is a fabulous piece of Edgefield from the Collar Roads shop by a slave maid and a female slave decorated. And these are rare to have the florals as the capacity number. Here a 3, 2-color slip from kaolin and an iron base solution that's underneath the border in lighter color kaolin. That's about 1840, 1850 at Shaw's Creek shop. Fabulous piece right there. Came out of a family, got a good provenance to it. And here's a piece of Thomas Chandler here, signed. And this is probably the 1840s. The dark decoration is his trademark for the earlier pieces that he used. And his decoration of the swags and the loopity-loop under the handles, and of course the C would have been a recognizable trait for his wear. And then on this table here, we've got some Americana with a long rifle, about 1850, Jamestown, North Carolina. A hammerhead tomahawk from about probably the last third quarter 19th century, mid 19th century pistol, some walking sticks, and the impressive Thomas Jefferson craddock that was actually carved from trees at Thomas Jefferson, the president's tomb, and all kind of writing and just inlays, all kind of carved motifs all over it, animals, birds, stars, chains, mosaic emblem, just a lot of stuff on here. All right, and then we got over here fine assortment of Catawba Valley, North Carolina. Catawba Valley, North Carolina. Hilton, that was real well known for their dogwood motifs. An early piece of Persian County, that's probably about 1780, 1790, a piece of red wire, as was that G. Wolfe, Gaston Wolfe over there, another piece of Hilton earlier piece of Hilton. Rare Fox family mark with W.T. Fox in the corner over here. And some more Fox. Here's a mysterious partnership of Wood and Lloyd in Graham, North Carolina. And then Charlie Lisk, face jug, little early Randolph County, early 1900s, probably maybe 1890, 1900 dirt dish. And the reason they called it dirt dish was they were made out of clay, and you knew the difference between a dirt dish and a metal pan. And an unusual bird or chicken feeder, a spittoon or cuspidor, if you will, local Randolph County. That's a tough piece to find. A.L. Moody, J.L. Brower, and another pair of J.L. Brower pieces over there. And then here got some more Randolph County, North Carolina, transitional J.D. Craven, J.H. Owens, early Jugtown from like probably 1920s. That's the 1960s Vernon Owens. These are like 1950s Jugtown. An unusual fondue or syrup warmer, butter warmer. Never seen one of those. The first one I've ever seen, a teapot and unusual glaze from Jugtown. More Jugtown, the mirror black, which is real unusual. 1960s Vernon Owens, some more Vernon Owens, and some more Vernon Owens from 1960s. Just a collection we ran into, and you don't see these kinds of pieces. And then right here is an excellent piece of North State, a massive piece. You just don't see these floor vases from North State, flambe. And over here we got another Thomas Chandler with a lighter slip, which gets right around 1850, late 40s, 1850. That's his standard kaolin. And here's just a masterpiece from Shaw's Creek, probably about 1840, 1830s to 40. Just a wonderful piece here with the dipping, where the double dip dripping, where the fire hit it and made it just really sizzle and run that much more. All right, we'll go right back over here just a minute, and let's finish up over here just a second. Let's see. Come right back over here with some more Vernon Owens, his wife Pam. Kind of a cute epitaph on this funerary urn. Here lies an atheist, all dressed up and no place to go. Thought that was kind of cute. So anyway, some more 1900s Randolph County, Charlie Allman pieces, North State, an early piece of salt glaze swirl, North State, J.B. Cole examples here, 2 or 3 of them marked, some more Cole family pieces of Charlie and Arthur, and some face jugs by G.F. General Forster Cole. So there's a good little variety there of early 1900s to mid 1900s, 1940s, 1950s. Some more A.R. Cole, J.B. Cole, Royal Crown. There's a Billy Ray Huzzy face jug. M.L. Owens face jug here. This is some of his first ones from the early 1980s, or 1970s, I'm sorry, early 1970s. Ben Owen III, some recreation or reincarnation of the Chinese blue, the famed 1930s recipe. Some other pieces there, a piece of Billy Ray Huzzy there, Charlie Craven. The Johnsons out of Lawrence, South Carolina, upstate South Carolina, Robert Boyle. Then over here, there's some more South Carolina pieces. Some up here. This is Charles Moore, a couple pieces. Westmore Pottery. This is W.F. Hahn from about 1860 or 1870. Trenton, which is in the Edgefield district. Otis Norris up here. Isaac Gay from Union County, North Carolina, probably about 1890, 1900. Back to Pottersville, Edgefield. These are very early. That's probably 1810. That's probably about 1820. This is 1810. These are pieces that are marked. This has a mark here with a Y, which is abbreviated for W.T. Brannon. Don't know what the Y was about. It could have been a site mark, but at any rate, it is attributed because those were dug at his site that was excavated many years ago. Billy Henson, got some Tennessee pieces here. Tennessee here. Upstate South Carolina. It's an oval vase. Back to South Carolina again. Probably about 1900 to 1910. Catawba Valley, Catawba Indian effigy pot. And then a little trap art, a Tennessee carving, a little wood carving, folk art. Biltmore Industries carving there. An early Virginia jug, probably dates about 1790, 1800. Charles Decker lidded cobalt decorative bowl. And we're just about ready to finish up here. A rare Confederate music sheet, original sheet from 1863. That's a rare thing. It's an original sheet. Carving, probably around 1900. A little set of cats, probably about 1930s, 1940s. And I hope we hit the highlights of it. You got a quick view of everything. And if you certainly have any questions, give us a call or look us up online. Phone number is 336-581-4246. I appreciate your time. Goodbye.